G'day guys, Morezy here, and welcome back to Morezy Plays Minecraft, episode 62, and I've just thought I would show you what I've been doing around this little platform area. I've been building out the structure a little bit more, and it's still got plenty to do of course, but yeah, added a few more wings here. This will all be filled in very shortly with more string and carpet. You guys all seem to really enjoy this so far, which is good. Tilnit suggested I should put some lanterns under here instead of the quartz, so I gave that a try because we can't put carpet right there, of course, because there's a button there. So we might just leave it that way, and we may even put more lanterns around here, all the way around, and then we'll probably end up hiding these ones just to illuminate the area a little bit more, which could look pretty cool, I think. Let's see, I'm playing around with the coloured wool, and I've just put some blue right up the middle there. Originally in my design this was going to be a trap chest here and would continue the pattern up, but I thought I would just try some colour in there to see what that looks like. I'm not too sure yet, we'll have to see. Again, the blue can change, it's not necessarily going to stay blue. Probably once I decide what's on each level and what's in each storage silo, we'll change the colour accordingly, but still not sure on that one yet. But this episode, guys, I'm going to move away from this project for a little bit because we've been doing this for quite some time. This elevator is still just not quite functioning properly, so I just thought I would have a little break and go and look at something else. Okay guys, so here we are in the nether, and what I thought I would start off with today is doing a little bit of work in here. We haven't shown the nether very much love for quite some time. The last time we were really doing anything here was when we built this walkway, which is I don't know how many episodes ago. There's a ghast in the lava. Oh, got him. So I thought what we would do is build something that I've been wanting to do for quite some time. It's not going to be too fancy, but let's have a look. Now, I think I might need to actually block that off. I've got a feeling I'm going to die in it if I'm not careful. So let's just do that quickly. So, like so. There we go. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I just want to show you how I currently get up to my gold farm, and also I get up to the top so that I can go to the guardian farm as well. So what I do is I come through the portal here and I walk around the corner here and I go up these little bits of netherrack here, up here wherever I can find. I don't have a specific path that I take to get up here, but like that I've just boxed myself in. Generally I just sort of dig a hole until I can come through, and I get all the way up here. I've got this really tiny little staircase that I can't even get onto, there we go, that just goes up the side here, and I run over to here, and I've got another little weird staircasey thing just here. Then I come around the corner, climb up into this little spot, and I climb the ladder all the way up. Very slowly all the way up here. And finally, after all that travelling, I jump up this little weird staircase thing and around the corner here. And we're up the top. Now, you can see where I've dug out the bedrock here, and that was because I wanted to make a way to get up and down through here. But the first thing I'm going to have to do is actually dig out all this area so that I can actually build something in here. So that's the first thing I'm going to start with. So yeah, I'll see you in a little bit. Okay guys, so we're several hours later now, and my recording seemed to have failed for the whole time I've been building this thing. So I had planned on building it with you guys, but it's built now, so let's just have a look at what I've done. So I dug out that what was it, a 6x6 hole, and we built a giant minecart elevator that goes all the way up to the gold farm. So all the way up here, and here we are at the gold farm. So yeah, I was kind of a bit disappointed that I missed all that, but it probably would have been boring anyway. But yeah, we've got ourselves that minecart elevator up here. I was going to make some kind of a piston elevator, and I've just decided I'd rather just go simple because this is a long way up, and it would take me forever to build a piston elevator up here. Not to mention it would probably lag out a little bit because there's so much redstone going on there. So I decided just to go simple this time around, and I'm pretty happy with it. I'm in the process of slowly adding some decoration. So my plan here, this is an example, is I put this purple stained glass around. We need to leave that block there, but I do need to put a lamp somewhere as well. Probably put the lamp on that block, I think, just to make it closed in a little bit more. And you'll see that up here a bit further, where are we? Yeah, you can see that one. Every so often there's some pigmen that are spawning up there, so we want to stop that from happening. So I think by putting the glass panes up there, that should stop that. I used a bunch of iron because the iron is really starting to build up in the iron farm, and it's almost full at the moment actually, I think, so we need to go and investigate that as well. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. So what are we at the moment? We're at Y52, and you can see how quickly it goes up here. So we're through the roof of the nether there, all the way up. So it's almost 200 blocks, not quite 200 blocks in however long that took. It was quite fast, I think. So yeah, pretty happy with that. You can get out of the minecarts here on this level if you want, or you can go up to here. No trapdoor there anymore, and it still works, which is good. And if you want to get down, you just have to fall off to the side, that's all. Maybe I'll make something to help with that. And if I really want to go down, I think I should be able to just sort of fall down here. Oh, yeah, awesome. So yeah, that's the minecart elevator all the way up to the gold farm. Okay, so I decided I want to put some lights in that elevator tower. So I'm over here at the Guardian farm now, and I've still got quite a bit of cleaning up to do here. So what I thought I might do is clean up this area. This is of course the roof where the big machine dug the hole. Whoa, that was nearly dangerous. And yeah, it's just sort of sat up here for a little while, so I think I might clean this out, and while I'm doing that, it should be spawning guardians in there as well, to a degree. I think they probably spawn more than 32 blocks away from you as well, so I'll check that out. But I'm going to dig out all of this area here. We've got a little strip around the outside. I've already marked out the actual roof of the farm and tidied all that up, and then I've got this whole bit over here as well. So I'll reclaim some of this redstone and get these slabs, and we'll probably have some lanterns to collect after that. Alright, see you in a bit. Well, there you go guys, that is awesome. All nice and clean. We've got no excess slabs up the top there, and that farm looks really nice and symmetrical. So I'm pretty happy with that. It's still spawning guardians pretty well. I need to do a little bit of caving here, I think, to get the rates up a little bit higher. But it's more than enough for my purposes at the moment, and it will improve in time as we get this area more and more cleaned up as far as where the mobs are spawning. But I also got myself 2 and a bit stacks of lanterns, and now I'm going to take them over to the elevator we just made and put some lights on it. Alright, we're back at the minecart elevator, and I'm just going to start putting some lanterns in the front here. Hopefully it doesn't mess up the minecarts. I don't think it will. And I think I'm just going to do it like this. It's going to take a little bit of time, but it's probably easier than building pillars and all sorts of things, I think. While I'm doing this, I thought I'd just have a quick talk. So it looks like Minecraft 1.9 is coming out soon, almost in a couple of weeks, I think. And I'm wondering what you guys reckon. I'm thinking I might update straight up to Minecraft 1.9. and I'm thinking of what some of the things that I should be doing first once I get it updated. I definitely want to go and see if I can find some of these elytra wings, and definitely start up a bit of a chorus farm. But let me know what you guys think of some of the things I should be concentrating on when this new update comes out. Pretty excited to have some of the new changes, and I'm liking some of the new combat things that they're going to be doing, and it's almost going to be like a whole new game. So pretty keen to try that out, but I just wanted to let you guys know you do have a bit of say as to what we do here. So I've got a few ideas of my own, but I'd love to hear what you guys think about what we should do when this new update hits. Okay, there we go. So I've done lights all the way up to the top now, and I think that looks a little bit cooler. Got a little bit more illumination on the main shaft there, and then I've got to come back and put these panes of glass down. But now with these lights on the side, it should make it quite nice and bright. So I just want to have a look at what this looks like. Okay, do this other side. Yeah, that brightens it up quite a lot. I think that looks quite cool. And it should look nice going all the way up, so I might do that a little bit now too. And there we go, that is the completed tower. I actually ran out of glass just a little bit at the top there, but I think that colour makes it look quite nice, and yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. Alright, let's go have a look at something else. Okay guys, here we are back at the main base, and I've decided we're going to do something a little bit tricky here. I watched a video recently by Red Nomster about wireless redstone using fireworks, and it was pretty cool, and I thought I might try and use that sort of technique to control our mob farm up here. So at the moment this is actually broken. This ice was ice here and it's now turned to water. So this is broken already, but what we did have set up here was a little dropper system where we push the button and an item comes out and it will go up the item elevator. And I thought, seeing as 1.9 is coming very soon, this item elevator is actually going to break anyway, so I thought we would change this out for a new little design that I've decided to use. Alright, so I'm just going to break this down a little bit and come back in just a second and we'll see how this is going to work. Alrighty, so here we are inside the mob farm, and you can see here I've just got this little T flip-flop, I believe it's called, set up here. And this is how we've been turning our mob farm from witch mode to mob mode, just regular mob mode. And there's a little hopper here which feeds into this chest, and you can see that's how many times roughly I've switched this over. But when an item goes into this hopper, it detects it with this comparator, which turns off this torch momentarily, and that turns all the lights off up top. And if we trigger it again, it turns them all back again. So that's pretty cool. But what we need to do now is change this out for another method. So if we start to break this a little bit, we're going to replace this part, and I think this part. We'll get rid of this comparator, I believe, and I think that's the central point there. So I think we actually need to move this slightly. I don't know why I had that torch there. It's probably just for demonstration purposes. I'm going to move this repeater over a little bit. I think that should be far enough. So let's do that. And remove this. And now what I want to do is put a piston bud here, and I might even have to go up a little bit higher actually. So we will need to dig down through that bit of glass so we can find out where the bottom of that button needs to go. And that's going to fire up into there. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to put some string right there. And we're going to hook that up to a bud detector, well, a block update detector, which is a bud. And I don't have any slime blocks, which is not good, so I've got to go back down and get those. But basically what's going to happen is the firework's going to be launched from down the bottom there. It's going to shoot up this tunnel and hit this string, which will update this bud, and the bud will power this repeater. So that is how it's going to work. And hopefully that will allow us to turn the system on and off without using items this time and just using the firework instead. So I'm probably actually going to break this, and we'll dig down here and make sure we can find the center where our firework is going to be launched from. And I probably should be using Silk Touch, but I don't have a Silk Touch pick at the moment. And we'll shoot the firework up this channel and activate the system. Alright, so we're back again. I've put in the bud system here, and just to demonstrate it, if we've got this little repeater next to it here, and this will cause an update to this bud. And if we change the repeater delay here, you can see it shoots out a pulse. The lights all turn off, shoots out another pulse, lights all turn back on. And it just occurred to me as well that I'm making this sort of an adjustment so that it's 1.9, it will still work, because item elevators don't work properly in 1.9, well, at least not the method we use. But it also occurred to me that in 1.9 I'm pretty sure that mobs won't spawn on pressure plates, and this whole farm in here is a bunch of pressure plates with slime block pushers on them, so we may actually need to rebuild this whole farm anyway. So that wasn't intended, but yeah, that's going to have to happen, I think. But anyway, until we update to 1.9, we'll give this a little go. So I'll take this off now, and that will change the system. So that allows mobs to spawn in there normally. And if we get rid of these wooden buttons, now we can put our string down. So the string goes on the back here. And when things interact with the string, like a player for example, it causes an update. And that actually caused a double pulse. So that's interesting. Wonder if there's a way I can get around that. I'll have to see if it affects it or not by doing a double pulse. Maybe if I increase the duration on this repeater. Although I don't know if that will turn on the T flip-flop or not. Let's try it. So there's an update when you go in it and when you come out of it. Yeah, that's double pulsing. The firework's going to be pretty fast, so I wonder if maybe if we actually block this up so that the firework has to stay in the tripwire, whether it will work or not. So by doing it this way, the firework's got nowhere to go but to stay right inside the tripwire. But then I guess once the firework explodes, the tripwire will update again. So that might not work anyway. We'll see how it goes. The firework might be just fast enough to cause a double pulse before this repeater is unpowered, so we'll give that a try. Alright, well, I'm going to head back down the hole here, and I've already rebuilt the dispenser system. So now I just need to actually make some rockets. So we'll go and do that. Alright, so this is probably going to be one of the first times I've actually used fireworks in my survival world. So I'm pretty sure the way you actually make them is you need to first make a star. So we're going to make 64 of those guys. Actually, I might make another stack. Okay. And then I believe you have to do paper and gunpowder, and that gives you your flight duration. So you can make a rocket by just going like this, but it only flies a little bit and then disappears. So let's have a look at that. Yeah, it disappears too quickly. So we need to increase the flight duration. Alright, so once we've got our star, I'm pretty sure you put paper with that as well, and gunpowder, and that gives you a rocket with a flight duration of 1. And if you add an extra piece of gunpowder, oh no, it has to be in another square, you get a flight duration of 2. You can go up to, I think, 3, and I think that's as far as it goes, yeah. Okay, so flight duration, I think I'll only need a flight duration of 2, so let's put the stacks of gunpowder in here, like so, and we'll put the paper in there as well. I'm going to need some more paper by the look of that. Okay, there's 64 of the Flight Duration 2 white ball fireworks. Let's see what it looks like. Ooh, well that might not be enough after all, actually. Might be. Here's my question. If I put this back in, can I add another piece of gunpowder to it? No, I can't. It kind of makes sense, I guess, because it's already sort of made, so... Now, as you can probably hear at the moment, there's some skeletons falling down, which tells me that this is already in regular mob mode. So here's my little dispenser. It's a whole lot less bulky than the other system I had. So I'm just going to fill this up with my fireworks, and when I push the button, hopefully, I don't know if that worked or not. I don't think it actually got there, did it? Let's try it again. No, it sort of exploded before it got there, I think. I don't know if it hit the wall or just didn't make it. It's blowing up at that second level. So, after all that, I think we do need a Flight Duration 3. So let's go back and make some more. Okay, here we go. I've got some more Flight Duration 3 fireworks. Let's see how high they go up. Whoa, very high. Okay, cool. That should be more than enough, I think. So let's put those in there instead, and let's hit it. Now, how do I tell if that worked or not? Oh, actually you can see the lights. You see the lights in there? So I think that worked. Let's try it again. See if those lights turn off. The lights turn off? Ah, they did. Excellent. So that works. Perfect. Really cool little mechanism there, using the firework to turn the lights on and off. Did it turn it back on again? I think it did, but I can't really tell because it's light now. But yeah, that should be a really cool little mechanism. And yeah, good on Red Nomster for making that video, because that gave me the inspiration for it. Ow, cactus. Alright, well I'm just standing up the top here watching this work, and this is supposed to be off, but it doesn't look like it is. So, still some work to do there, but that's all we've got time for this episode. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I just wanted to try a few little different things here and there, and try not to focus on one project too much this episode. Let me know what you guys think about what I should do for the 1.9 update, if there's anything you really want to see done first. If you're interested in finding out how to farm some of the new items or anything like that, let me know and we'll try and work that in. And obviously I'm going to have a lot of repair jobs to do, so all the item elevators in my world are going to have to be replaced, namely the ones in that farm over there. And I'm starting to wonder whether maybe I just tear that farm down and build a new one. But let me know what you guys think and we'll see how we go. Anyway, thanks for watching, and we'll see you again next time.